Blue Ranger power!
Greetings everyone, all my fellow cosplayers and gamers. We've got Blue Ranger Power here, and now we have another top 5 video. In this video, I'm going to go over my top 5 reasons why I prefer retro gaming over modern gaming. This video was heavily influenced by my best friend and fellow YouTuber John, aka TheGamer64. He did his own version of this, and I'll put a link to his video of that in the description below. Without further ado, here's my top 5 reasons why I prefer retro gaming compared to modern gaming. Number 5, lack of manuals. Like, remember back in the day when we bought new games, they had these cool manuals. Like, you've got this in front of Mortal Kombat 2. Like, get through the page really quick. Shows you some of the characters and actually shows, like, what moves they can do to help you out along the way instead of just improvising. Which, nothing wrong with that. We all did that back in the day, but still. It's still cool something like this to have. I feel like it's on top of that adds for the other game behind it. Yeah, and on top of that, they also put in the boxes. They put in a lot of work into that as well. Then another one I have here for Kirby's Avalanche. It kind of gives you an idea like how to play the game, which that was really cool back in the day. Yeah, then now it's like nowadays you get just the disc, and if you're lucky, 1 or 2 pieces of paper, just an advertising of something coming out in the future. No actual manual. We haven't had manuals since the PS3 days, and that's when it started to die down, unfortunately. Yeah, but because I know back in the day we got a new game, we could just jump right in. But like for example, back in the day when I got a new game, like say if we're going somewhere on the way home, I'd read the manual on my way home before playing the game. But still, that's a cool thing because that's I feel like they put the heart into the game. Now it's just like, okay, here's your game, bye bye. I just feel that's because they've gotten cheap on us. And number 2, no updates. It's like this. One thing that drives me nuts about modern games. Let's say you buy a brand new game. You're happy to play it, and then you put it in your console, your PlayStation or Xbox, whatnot. Oh, we have to install it. Because back in the day, you just put the game in, you just start it up and start playing, no problem. Yeah, it's like this, and then it'll take like 4 or 5 hours to install, sometimes longer. Yeah, like for example, Last of Us Part 2. I love that game. That game took almost 10 hours to install. It's like I had waited almost a whole day to play it. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I shouldn't have to wait. Even with the physical disc, they can't just read it off the disc, which I really don't buy that baloney. It's like, consoles are trying to be like more like, if I want a gaming PC, I'll buy a gaming PC. I bought a console, not a PC. It's like, they should be able to, and then, oh, on top of that, let's say if I don't play the game for a few weeks, I'll put it back in. Oh, we gotta update it again. Sure, you can skip it sometimes, but then it's like, they're gonna keep pestering you, and then you're gonna have to update it sooner or later. And then it takes up more memory. And it's just all around more annoying than it should be. Number 3, in-game unlockables. Back in the day, like let's say you got a new game, have you play it? Like let's say Nintendo 64 game, Super Smash Bros. The original. Sure, that game's a classic, obviously. Like back in the day, like let's say you wanted to unlock this character, you had to do a certain event in the game, and then, and then you get a chance to unlock the character. Yeah, it's like that games are gone. That days are gone now. On top of that, it's like you want to just do all this crazy stuff to unlock it. Now it's like, oh, it's characters are here, just have fun. It's like, it just does. It feels like they took away the accomplishment part of the game. It's like you feel accomplished when you did all that. Like beat the game on hard, for example. Sure, it's a pain in the ass, but you got rewarded good. And that stuff is like something about vintage gaming, something that I really missed seeing, you know. And that's another part I just don't feel that they're just throwing it out there, just like not really putting effort anymore. Sure, they're putting somewhat effort, but not the effort they should do nowadays. Like they've lost touch of what made gaming great. Which brings to my next one, number 2, memory. Like for example, back in the day, we bought these memory cards. Okay, sure, I know it was an extra expense, but it wasn't too bad. It's like $8 or $9. And now there's built-in memory, which I have nothing against that. But then let's say if you're someone like me who buys a lot of video games and wants to play them, and then you have to install them, like back going on too, it's like you have to install them with the no updates and all that, and all saved on there. Even if you have the physical disc, it has to install it, and then it just takes that memory, and then in order to play the new game you have to uninstall a new game, and it's like it's so much trouble just to install a game. Then you want to get more memory. You got to spend like $100 something just to get more memory, and then you have to install it yourself, which alone is tedious. Sure, it's not too hard, but I think it's an extra step you have to do instead of just like having like extra memory sticks and all that stuff. Because these things, sure, it doesn't seem like like this. This is an 18 megabyte. This isn't even halfway filled yet, and I have a buttload of PS2 games. Like for example, so you look at all those games. I have a file for almost all of these games, and then it's like I still have room on this card. Yeah, it's like so much hassle that like you have to buy extra memory sticks are a lot more expensive, and the memory card days are pretty much almost gone with modern gaming. It's like if you want to play this new game, okay, you gotta delete your old files and delete the whole game, and then if you want to play the game, your file will stay there, but then you have to reinstall it, and that's just annoying. It's like it's a chore to play newer games, which that alone I don't like. And this brings to my number one reason why vintage gaming, classic gaming is way better. No DLC. It's like, that is, because I hate DLC because like this. Let's say you pay $60 for a game, and then, you want part of this part of the game, that'd be an extra $5, an extra $6 here. Then after everything you want in the game, you're paying almost $120 for the game. That is annoying. Like, for example, I bought the game Injustice, God's Among Us, the first one, for the PS3. And I was a little envious, so I said, you know what, I'll pay $20 for season pass games with all characters. I was like, cool, great. And then all 4 characters, we got them, cool. And then, by the way, they had 2 more characters that were not part of the season pass, so I had to cough up an extra $10 for each character. Like General Zod and some other person, I forgot who it was. It's like, are you serious? And then they did the same thing with the first Last of Us. I beat the game. It's like, we have another part of the game called Left Behind. I was like, okay, cool. That'll cost me an extra $15. I'm like, are you serious? Like, we're already paying for the full game. What more should we have to do? Yeah, just DLC. I bought some DLC myself, and something that really drives me, like one time, I'm not gonna lie, I bought the DLC for the Alien Colonial Marines for the 360 a long time ago, because they were gonna do so much stuff with it, but then they pulled the plug on it, and everyone who bought the season pass was out the season pass. They didn't do anything to it. I was so pissed about that. It's like not even refund, not even credit, didn't do anything. I just feel that that was just kind of wrong. If you're not going to do anything, then you should refund everyone or actually do something, you know? That's just ridiculous. Yeah, those are my top 5 reasons why I prefer retro gaming. And not sure, I know this isn't really a big part of the list. I throw this out there just for the hell of it. I pre-ordered games very rarely. It's very rare for me to pre-order games. Well, back in the day, like the PS2, Xbox era, when you pre-ordered games, you got something cool like a poster or a figure, something like that. Like, for example, in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, they gave me this badass poster, which I still have on my wall, by the way. Pretty sure you have seen it in some previous videos. Yeah, and then now it's like, really, and if you want to do a pre-order with something really cool, they charge out the rear for it. Like, for example, I was close to getting the Resident Evil 2 Deluxe Edition. Has a game, a lot of figures and all that. It's like $150, $200. Okay, cool. But then they decided to make it very, very limited. And then with things very limited, what happens nowadays? The scalpers. And that alone is an issue. I just hate the scalpers. They just have to up the price on everything. And then, I like these because I'm a gamer and I'm a collector. But I'm not for going bankrupt over this stuff. Because I just hate when they do that. Well, I'm getting off topic, but still, like, nowadays if you pre-order games, all you get is some crappy DLC that you really don't need with rare exceptions. Or if you want to buy it, it's like an extra, like, $7 or $8 on the store. It's like, really? I just don't feel like they're just putting their heart to the pre-order stuff now. GameStop especially. Yeah, but I feel like video games nowadays, they're just trying to milk us for more and more money. More than they should have. It's just gotten out of control, and then I'm always going to prefer retro gaming. That's how, like, for example, because you know me, I'm a diehard Sony fan. The PS1's my favorite console of all time. Because, you know, I had memory cards, great games. Because now it's not, because like, games are just like, they make them short and focused online, and that's one thing I just don't like anymore. Yeah, but I'm getting off topic again. Yeah, well, that is my top 5 reasons why I prefer retro gaming. Well, alright, everyone, do you have a top reasons why you prefer retro gaming? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me know what you think. If you like this video, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Alright everyone, Blue Ranger out.